Hey everyone, happy Thursday. Now today I'm going to just answer a question. I was going to do coffee in a chat, but it is later in the day, and I don't know if you are like me, but I can't drink coffee that late. And then I can't sleep. It gives me the jitters. So today's question is actually something that I'm surprised I haven't talked about before. So we're going to talk about it. And the question is, hey Katie, can mental illness/illnesses physically affect you? Good question. I don't mean behavior, I mean physical illness and pain. More specifically, I've been diagnosed with depression and anxiety disorder. I wake up almost every morning feeling physically ill. Sick, heavy head, they say in parentheses. But more than that, it's really hard to compare it to any other feeling. I'm pretty sure it's not an anxious stomach, but it's only when I wake up, even when I've had a really good night's sleep. I stay off of school because of it, and it's hard to explain it to my dad, so I just refuse to go. And the truth of it is that this is very, very common. Yes, it is completely normal to physically feel what's going on with us mentally. And I'm sure you've heard people talk about how powerful the human mind is and how powerful it can be. I can get anxious and make my stomach upset, like, if I want to. So we know that it is linked. And those are actually called somatic symptoms, not to be confused with somatic disorder and all those different things, but somatic symptoms are the physical manifestation of mental illness. And that is very common. Some of the most common ones that people talk about are stomach aches, headaches, heavy heads, kind of like what she talked about, like a sick, heavy head. Those are very common, and that is why we usually end up, if we've never been diagnosed, we haven't gotten treatment, a lot of people end up in their GP or regular doctor, primary care doctor's office first, because we don't feel well, we think we're sick, but we don't have like green snot or other things that tell us we're sick or a fever, but we just don't feel well, and it keeps going on and persisting, so we go to our doctor and we say, what gives? Why do I feel so sick? And then they usually refer us to a therapist, psychologist, psychiatrist, something like that. So if you are out there and you are feeling achy, that's the most common symptom, by the way, that I've heard, is that people who are depressed or anxious have like body aches, like kind of like when you're sick and you ache, we feel that way. And so if you have any symptoms like that and you've maybe even gone to the doctor and they checked you out and they're like, nothing's wrong, but you could take these antibiotics if you want, this is something to think about and to consider, because our bodies work as a whole, right? Healthy mind, healthy body. That is our motto. And that is because they're so intrinsically linked. If one is off, the other's off. If the other one's off, the other one's off. And so you can see that if something is wrong in our brain, if we are feeling really down and out, that body aches might be common. We might want to sleep a lot of symptoms that we could think of and associate with illness. So get checked out by your doctor first, because we all know it could be sickness, but if it's been going on and you've gotten checked out and everything is fine, ask them for a referral to see a therapist, psychiatrist, psychologist, some mental health professional, so that you can get properly diagnosed and get the help that you want. And if you have not hopped over to the Shorty Awards, I'm going to put the link in the description, mental health is finally being recognized. And we as a community we're finally on the board. And so you can vote once a day until February 18th. And if you put it on your Twitter or Facebook, we get an extra point, like another vote, like counts twice. It's so exciting. So if you could share the link, share it on your Twitter and Facebook, we could really rally the masses, and mental health we could get an award. That's so exciting. I used to beg and plead to try to get us involved in this stuff, and I never heard from anybody, and now we're on it. So please vote if you haven't. Link in the description. Also, I want to give a wholehearted thank you to all of my Patreon patrons. I usually put their names at the end of a Monday video, but I had a collab this Monday, so everything was off. So thank you so much. Here are the people who give, and if you are interested in helping the Kenyan community, helping us reach more people and supporting this channel, I'll put the link in the description for that as well. I love you all, and I will see you on Monday. Bye! I think that's about the only dance I do. Out of the cocktails in me and the booty shaking begins.